This game also takes hours for the title card to drop, 20 hours in Let's Stop, for instance.
I've seen cities with an impressive mix of cultures, but this is something else.
Is that a... No. I've never seen Vanu feathers in that color before.
You'll find much here you never knew existed. There may be a sea route now, but visitors to Tulihyolal are still few and far between. And as we don't build seafaring ships, only a handful of Turali ever venture abroad.
Mamulja sellswords mostly. Those willing to play the fool sail with Lominsan merchants to secure employment in Eorzea.
I suppose that makes us a rare sight in your country.
Rare and currently undocumented. Were there some forms we should fill out, or...?
Forms? Did you forget who you're traveling with?
Oh, but those guys didn't forget.
You are outsiders? Visitors to Tural?
We are.
Our nation is soon to hold a right of succession to choose its next Dawn servant. We will not abide interference from foreign agents seeking to foment trouble. What brings you to Tulihyolal?
I can answer that. These fine people are allies in my succession bid.
Third promise. If you vouch for them, then all is well. Of course.
Please, accept our apologies.
No need to bow and scrape. That our soldiers are so diligent in their duties fills me with pride.
We'll be continuing our patrol then.
Well, well. You really are a figure of authority here.
Are you suggesting I don't look the part?
Yes.
Anyway, first things first.
First thing first.
I bid you welcome to Tulihyolal.
Where to drink your wine and make love to your women, you must sabotage her at all costs. We can't be having a furry leader. A couple of people here. So just a few people standing around having... look at this chick. She's like inside that other girl's boob. I'm 50 hours in and I don't think I've seen a Ni no Kuni title card. Yeah, that's because you haven't done the tutorial yet. I was Ni no Kuni, bland. Focus has been undercooked, fortunately also mindlessly so you can play it for the story. Looks. Low again. Africa. Ah. Very good. Oh, help Alex. What an amazing city, as lively as Ul'dah and even more colorful. We got here at night, of course. According to Erenville, the Vanu I thought I saw belonged to a clan known as the Hanu Hanu. It seems they share more than a physical resemblance. I'll just lower this a little bit. Yeah, this is so I guess this place is gonna be jazz themed. I love this little blue guy. Erenville? Well, despite the storm's efforts to the contrary, here we are, safe and sound. You're right in Tuliolal. You can return to the city at any time by speaking with the swarthy sailor in the Scholars Harbor in Old Charlian. Ja, flink gutt, Login. Login er veldig flink gutt, og jeg er glad I Login. Ja. Login, jeg er glad for han er så flink gutt. I would ask if the journey tired you, but I'm sure you've endured far worse. Really? I wondered what kind of trouble those soldiers are expecting. Damn, this person's already fishing. Already at it, huh? While being on solid ground has improved Vuk Lamat's mood, her stomach appears to be lagging behind. Right then, first thing first. First thing first. Still a bit queasy. No more boats for a while. Oh, I need to stop the remote. What are the settings do? Oh. Oh, you can apply this. Has this been there the entire time? Has that been an option the entire time, or did they just add this? I feel like I would have seen this before if this wasn't added before. That's a new thing. Holy shit, that's a lifesaver. I realize we've just arrived, but we should get you familiar with the city before the right of succession begins. No arguments here. I should very much like to explore. Then I'll guide you. Are you sure you're in a condition to do so? Aha! We were wondering who these strange folks were, so the third promise has found herself some new followers then. I feel like the third promise is cheating. Like, you're going and grabbing the Warrior of Light, like... Followers? Vuk Lamat, are you unwell? No, not at all. Couldn't be better. The third promise does not get seasick, no sir. As for my hand-picked entourage here, I've recruited them to help me win this right of succession. I was about to show them around the city, in fact. That sounds lovely. But a group of foreigners is going to attract attention, especially if they're in the company of the third promise. Everyone will be curious. We certainly were. Your siblings have a tendency to command a respectful distance, but you're so easy to approach. And I enjoy it so much when you do. Please don't ever worry that you're a bother to me. You're very kind. Good day to you, third promise. I'm glad the human didn't speak. Ugh. They did have a point. Vuk Lamat is technically royalty here. Like it or not, a person of her station surrounded by this many outsiders is bound to draw a crowd. Wait, what do you mean technically? I suggest we move in two groups so as not to attract less attention. Just technically ignoring me then? Smile. That was a good smile emote. Endaline, you and Krilly can come with me. I'm gonna keep calling her Krilly with their accent. I'll take the twins then. We'll get in touch when we've had a good look around. The voyage was hard on all of us, so take it slow and recuperate. We have time enough for that. Enjoy your wanderings. I didn't open the map yet. Perhaps we should wait a bit, at least until Wuklamat's nausea subsides. No need for that. Look, I'm ready to go. Okay, are they following me now? No, not yet. Alright, here's is this the Aetheryte Plaza? Oh, there's the Aetheryte. Oh. Tuliolal isn't going anywhere. Let's give Lamont a little more time. I'm fine now, really. Can't stand around all day feeling sorry for myself. What with the contest looming and all? Now then, seeing as we're already here, I might as well tell you about the harbor. Erin will already mention the reefs in our coastal waters, which explains why you don't see any big ships moored at the docks. True, accurate. Only vessels with shallow drafts can navigate the bay. Mostly small fishing boats or barges ferrying cargo up and down the rivers from inland settlements. Much of the incoming traffic is from Yuk-Toral, the southern landmass. The clans there produce various goods for export. Their wares are unloaded here and carted off to the merchant stalls in the neighboring markets. Speaking of which, Bayside Bevy should be our next stop. No, they're not coming yet. I know that. Thank you. I like the way this looks. This is gonna look really good in daytime. It's hot even if I'm a flat. Yeah, it's pretty warm here too. That's why I keep checking the low dogs, just make sure they're not like overheating over there. Wandering around the city is so exciting. Unfamiliar wonders everywhere we look. Tuliolal is like my own garden. I could lead you around with my eyes closed. If this tour were a ship, it'd be plain sailing all the way. The word ship alone is enough to curdle my stomach. Come one, come all. Come tall. Oh, that's a cool looking ether, right? Wait a second. The hell? That's my alpha. What's the temp stack over there? We're at 21 here. So it's actually going down from what it was earlier already. Really? This is Bayside Bevy, Tuliolal's largest marketplace. Being right on the harbor, everything from fresh fish to import wares go directly to the shelves. Anything you want, they most likely have. Oh right, I should mention that they're here in Tuliolal, we buy things with Pel, a currency that the Pelu created. But don't worry, more and more trading is coming from Ineorsa, so most shops are happy to accept your guild. There's also Veshu Meki, another market to the east of here, but that can wait for another time. I have other places I want to show you first. Next we'll head back a bit, then northwards up the stairs to a certain plaza. I can't wait to look on your faces. I'm about to look on your face, if you know what I'm saying. Welcome, welcome. Come seeking work, have you? We want to have a word with Molly Holly. I'm sure she's received a few requests a tradeswoman such as yourself can fulfill. Here at the Wing of Reflection, we offer work for willing artists by ways of petitions filled by the citizens of Tural. If you would make further inquiries, you need to but speak with Molly Holly. Molly Holly? This guy? How are we ever to fulfill all these requests? What we need is someone experienced in trades. Molly Holly? We'll explore the city in full when we're, like, kind of free to do so. Welcome to Tuliolal. You're the adventurer Wuklamat recruited to our entourage. Yes? If there's anything you wish to know, I'm at your service. What do you do here? Is it not obvious at a glance? Then again, perhaps an Eorzean would be unfamiliar with Mamulia culture. I am of the Bunawiwa tribe, and I like most of my kin. I specialize in matters of the arcane. As soon as I came of age, I left my hometown of Mamuk and journeyed all across Tural to hone my skills. It gave me much needed perspective on the worlds around me. I considered traveling to Eorzea next, but I took quite a liking to Tuliolal, and so I plan to remain to make use of my magics here. Tuliolal is the beating heart of Tural, the Dawn Servant would call home. It got its start about 80 years ago when the newly crowned Dawn Servant decided to build a town centered on the Yuk temple ruins. By implementing a medley of techniques from all different Turali cultures, the Tuliolal style of architecture was born. Beautiful, isn't it? By the way, have you heard of the Lul Yaya is stepping down as Dawn Servant? I suppose he just wants to live out his final years in peace. In any case, I hope you're excited for the Ascension ceremony. It ought to be quite a spectacle. Dude, this guy's roleplay walking. That guy's actually roleplay walking. What do you think of that, eh? Goodness me, you have an Aetheryte in Tuliolal? I think you told me before, but my brother Kuana spent 3 years studying in Charlian. He fell in love with the nation and its ways and brought back to us the knowledge of the Aetheryte construction. Papa worked today at once, had one built immediately. I don't know why you wouldn't have an Aetheryte. Right? It's just a super easy way for some people to travel. Did you do the attuning thing? If you're ready to continue, we'll head down again and then up the slope to the right. Right at the top is the gate which leads to Shal Tural. Let's make a stop at the Bright Bloom Post on the way though. That's the headquarters of the Lance Guard. Attune. Skywatcher. A wise woman once said that she who does not pay the heed to the skies will most surely get wet. Sound advice if you ask me. Would you like to hear what the skies will tell us this fine day? I swear to God, if it starts raining during my expansion, I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm already upset that it's nighttime, but... Damn, this looks great. Wait, I can have a backpack on too, right? How do I put the backpack on again? Cause I'm also a traveler. Fashion accessories? Oh, there it is. Hold this down here for now. Hey, there we go! Trudging up and down all these slopes and stairs is exhausting. I understand now where Book-Lamart gets her endless endurance. We have a lot of narrow, winding streets that crawl up the sides of the mountain. As you can see though, the builders made sure the city's main thoroughfares were wide enough to accommodate wagons. Was this? Oh, I'm supposed to go all the way up, huh? Ah, we'll explore more later. Lux! Lux! Come on! Open! Hot! Hot! Open! Hot! And 2! Okay. Elliot Vicker. I'm being followed by Osama Leonhardt. Shivana Rito. Is that just Shivana Riot? Isel Da. And Shitoge Hanasaki. Dark Lord? I don't have to attune to these anymore, right? I don't see all the people around. Oh, you do. Rip. Ripperoni. Jabroni. Your share is Bright Bloom Post, also known as the Landsguard headquarters. Under the command of the great Soral Ja, we hone our combat skills in order to apprehend any threats detected on patrol. May come and go as you like, but don't cause trouble, you hear me? Pretty good on the side dialogue so far. Not a lot of like wasted garbage. Here we are, Bright Bloom Post. The soldiers stationed here are responsible for defending Tuliolal and preserving the peace. The Landsguard are led by our nation's strongest warriors, and so naturally Papa has commanded them since the beginning. At least until 3 years ago when Soral Ja took over as commander. The title is no empty honor. It means the first promise is considered equal to the Dawn Servant martial strength. Meanwhile, I haven't even managed to... We'll discuss my brother and their accomplishments later. Alfinod and Alice should be around to hear it too. Are you like some sort of cat family? Wook is your mom, your dad, and Krill is a baby kitten? Hey, I wouldn't say no to that. Come on, it's time I showed you the Sky Gate. It's right at the northern end of the town march. As you can see, the Landsguard recruit from every culture of Tuliolal. Personally, I find it fascinating to see how each of them use their unique attributes to their advantage. In battle, even their posture is different. This is a good choreographed fight. It's the same every time, but so. Now that I've completed my field training, I'm checking out stock, not just counting it, mind you, but making note of each item's condition. Should worse come to worse, it could mean the difference between life and death. As hard as we train, make no mistake, Tuliolal is the safe and peaceful city. Looking back, it's hard to believe that every last corner of Tural was embroidered in war a mere 80 years ago. Alright, we'll explore this more later. Lux! Papa! Var är Chappa, Lux? Lux! Hi! Luxury! Lux! Du! Chappa! Kom Chappa! Kom upp här! 1, 2 och 3! Lux! Lux här! 1, 2 och 3! I wouldn't mind being a little kitten family. Voice? Question mark? Probably voice, right? No. Maybe? It's hard to tell. I love guessing though. Massive, isn't it? And on the other side is equally massive bridge to match. Both were constructed by a race of giants, the Yokyu. Strictly speaking, Tural is actually 2 separate continents. Yok-Tural, the southern lands of the mother, and Sal-Tural, the northern lands of the father, which lie below the bridge. Oh, it's very massive. Oh, okay. Legend says it used to be one great landmass, but long ago the 2 gods fought a titanic battle, and when one threw the other to the ground, the impact was so devastating as to split the continent in twain. A familiar sounding tale? I'm putting in mind the conflict between Endaline and Zodiac. I mean, I saw the things looks like a spaceship, right? What sort of space battle here? But getting back to Saktural, those lands are also part of Tuliolal nation, correct? That's right, isn't my father incredible? He united the people of 2 continents into a single nation. The many clans of Tural had been at war for generations. It was only when Papa traveled and the lands and put a stop to their myriad conflicts that we finally had peace. And the main reason I wanted to win the throne, so I can preserve the peace he built. But I see you're more interested in what's behind the gate than hearing about my aspirations. Crossing the bridge to Saktural requires a special travel pass. Unfortunately, I won't issue any new permits until the right of succession is over. I promise to get you one when I'm Dawn Servant, but till then, you'll just have to wait. Then we'll make sure you win, mark my words. You really mean that? Woe to any who stand between you and adventure. I feel like we're gonna travel there before she becomes Dawn Servant. Tired from all this walking, take a moment to rest and we'll continue the tour. We could probably... actually, I should wait until like everything is clear before I start looking around. Until we're like ready to leave this place. We must have covered half the city by now. Turiola is unlike any other place I've visited. I'm thoroughly enjoying myself. Oh. Some fresh gear? Fresh meat. Wait, these are worse than what I currently have. They look cool at least. Oh, they're weapons. Oh yeah, no wonder they're worse. I've also seen these weapons a lot of times, so they're not that cool. Oh, but you can double dye these. Double dye. Double dye. You already died. We're gonna have to like level 95 content or something? Okay. We'll head west next towards the Arch of Dawn. The dirigible landing is on the way. You have dirigibles too? Tulliola certainly doesn't want for methods of travel. We get by. Now if you see enough of this area, let me know and we'll continue. I'll wait to explore until we're like kind of unlocked everything. The Arch of Dawn is on the other side of the city, so to speak, if you see something that interests us, we walk. Vuklamati? Wookie Lamate? Ethel Retor, everyone. I lost my backpack. God damn it. This guy's also just walking. Elliot Wicker. Oh, we already saw Mr. Elliot. I'm still struggling to conceive how one could construct an entire city on the side of a mountain. This was originally the site of a Yukyua temple. The giants built it when they were first making the bridge to Salteral to appease the gods who slumbers in the Great Ocean Trench. After Yukyua withdrew, the temple stood empty for centuries, so when Papa was establishing his new nation, he saw a structure he could refurbish into a palace, sitting practically in the center of Tural. He gathered artisans to do the work, and the houses they built for themselves became the foundation of the city you see today. Speaking of houses, we'll be passing through the Resplendent Quarter, the biggest residential district in Tulliola. We climb these sets of stairs here all the way up. All the way up. Nothing can stop me, I'm all the way up. Oh. Pretty good looking. Damn, that looks really good. From a distance, even. I mean, the only thing is that the water isn't moving, but... You know. You gotta pick your battles, right? Oh my god! Nice little baby boy! Dude, he looks so shocked. He's like, oh my god, what's happening? Oh my god, what's happening? Help me! That dude is not impressed by Papa. Oh! Oh, we get new music! I'm not good enough at this. What is this? The Mask? This music reminds me so much of The Mask. A little bit of Aladdin? Maybe? My shoulder has been so stiff lately. Have you tried heated Springstone, my cousin something? You got a friend in... Damn. We're dancing low again. Okay. Alex! Kjempedansen. Ja, dere er flinke underhoffer. Dere er veldig flinke underhoffer. Ja, dere er det. Dere er veldig flinke underhoffer. Ja. Er det hundehoffene? Ja. The sheer scale of this place is incredible. I wonder what the carvings at the top represent. The Papa's Palace is called Volok Shunsa, which roughly translates to invincible resilience. You probably want to take a closer look, but we'll be coming back here later. Let's move on for now. Will we? I thought this was where we were going. Damn, this dude is fashioning out right now. This was great. Oh, can't go here for some reason. Why is there an invisible wall here? Why did they do this? Krilly? Mackerelli? Here is an invisible here as well. No, you can walk here. That's legal move. Humo, huh? Who do you think is going to win the right of succession? The whole city's talking about it. Oh, I mean, I think I have a pretty good idea. No, stop that. So this is the Resplendent Quarter. What manner of people live here? Oh, we have residents from all the Yuk-Tural clans. Mamolia, Sral, Pelu, Moblin, Hanu. And we also have Tonawatwa, Petsaro, and Chetona, who moved south from their ancestral lands in Sak-Tural. In essence, it's a gathering place from every corner of Tural. A true representation of Turliolal's diverse character. The adornments on each building contributes to the eclectic cultural aesthetic. It's all so beautiful. I'm glad you think so. Come, we continue down the stairs. I want to speak to this dude. Ever since I moved here, I've been having so much fun cultivating my garden. Trust me, I could never have grown these back home. I've never seen such an enormous drum. What would one even use to beat such an instrument? That big drum there is called the Dawn Herald. They play it for formal occasions, like when honoring the Lance Guard's return from a dangerous duty. I tried hitting it with my axe once and ripped the skin, earned me a proper scolding. Let me tell you, I think that was the time Papa held me upside down by the ankle. Is that the drum? Oh, okay. Ooh! Ooh, 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 ooh! Well, this is a quest. Welcome, if it's an alpaca you need, then look no further. Before we get you saddled up, I need to add your name to our register. It'll make things smoother next time you need a ride. Tired of walking everywhere, or perhaps averse to magical means of traveling? Then sit back, relax, and enjoy our leisurely ride astride one of my alpacas. There are a few things I should mention before I send you on your way. First and foremost, never take your hands off the reins. The alpaca would sooner spit on you than wait to see if you are keen to remount. Second, you'll need to have a register at your destination. The alpacas are smarter than they look, and they know the routes quite well. That said, it never hurts to have a rider can help them keep their course. Remember these rules and everything should be fine. I can't be held responsible for what happens in the otherwise. You won't have to worry about being attacked so long as you remain on the alpaca. They're fleet of foot, they know the trails to avoid. On an off chance, any nasty creatures make their way onto the beaten path though. Let's keep an eye out, eh? This is a cool outfit, I like this. Stop. Stop looking at me. And here are our dirigibles? What is this word? Dirigibles. Is this an English word? This is like dirigibles? It's an airship. It's a hot air balloon. Spanish.
Dirigibles.
Oh, okay. That makes so much sense now.
Dirigibles. Dirigibles.
All right. Dirigibles. Well, it's the word that confuses me. It's just such a weird, like, it's just a clumsy word in English. Dirigibles, yeah. I hear other nations use airships like to sail the skies, but you'll only find balloons in Turiolal. We have them for the exact same reason as the Aetherites. Buana brought back the plans from Charlian, and Papa taught them fantastic and commissioned their construction. This was around 3 years ago. Since that time, we've added flights to the other settlements. Trade with frontier communities has never been easier. That's enough about the Dirigibles. The Arch of Dawn awaits. Arch of Dawn, huh? I like the word Zeppelin. Yeah, Zeppelin is a good word. Especially if you put like a type of like an alloy in front of it, like a type of metal, like lead or something. Especially then. I think this is just the same stuff about the drum. Tin Zeppelin. Yeah, that works too. Tin Zeppelin. Voice? Question mark? This one's hard. This one might be voiced. I believe. Nope. God damn it. It's hard to tell. This is it, the Arch of Dawn. When the giants were still here, it was known as the Yuk-Tural Landgate, but when Papa founded Toliolal, everyone began using his present name in honor of his great achievement. Through his great is Kusama Uka, the wetlands south of the city. Depending on what the right of succession asks of us, we might end up going in that direction. Kusama Uka, the name alone is intriguing. Speaking of which, what were those fluffy animals we passed earlier? The emu? Pig Iron Zeppelin. Like lead Lissy. Ah, those are alpacas. Fearsome, four-legged fiends. Fearsome, they seem quite placid to me. You learn soon enough, Krilly. You learn soon enough. But don't forget alpacas. I have something far more important to show you. Come along. Alex. Hei, Lux. Flink jente, veldig glad i deg. Du en flink jente, skal du opp her? Skal du opp med broren din? La meg hjelpe deg. Nei, opp her. Der, Lux, flink jente. I should probably move this camera a little bit down, huh? So more dogs, less forehead. Really? I wish if you should learn the history of Tulliola, then look no further. These stone pillars, you mean? Wait. Are these pillars what Wukulamat wanted to show us? All these things? Vil du på fanget, eller hva er det du holder på med? Vil du her? Vil du på fanget, Loggen? Jeg tror Lux vil på fanget. Lux, jenta mi. Nei, Loggen. Hva er det, Lux? Vil du på fanget? Vil du på fanget, Lux? Nei, du må klare deg selv. Krilly regards the stone pillars curiously. What is special about these pillars, if I may ask? At a glance, they might look like ordinary stone decorations, but if you take a really good look, you'll see there's something much more interesting. Or I'll take a gander, I guess. Oh. I suppose we ought to do as Voklamat suggests. Yeah, this spot captured Krilly's attention. Help escape, you may wish to cancel any pending duty-finder registrations. Let me quickly see how long will it take me to queue into anything right now. Let's see, if you want to do a leveling dungeon as a Viper, 30 minutes. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. So we're not doing that. I mean, I could just stay in queue, I guess, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to just be in queue and then it pops up during a cutscene. Makes more sense while we're doing other stuff, not MSQ. Oh wait, this isn't even voiced. I thought it was gonna be voiced. Oi, Lux! 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 Enda. Oops. Ah. Oops. 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 She just knocked over the thing I'm using to block the path there. The stairs. Pictures? No wait, these are glyphs. They seem to tell a series of stories, many of them featuring a two-headed Mamulja. Oh, this must be... That's right, it follows the exploits of my father. Oh, God. Gululja and his journey to unite our lands. We call it the Tululia Saga. The deeds he performed and the bonds he forged, all immortalized in stone. I wonder if your father's gonna be like a really cool guy or like a giant asshole. I feel like he's gonna lean towards good guy, but I don't know. There's no better way to learn how Tululia came to be. Sell them as long as you like. Oh. Oh, this is cool. This one recounts a lady of her past. As you can probably tell, the figure depicts here is of the Spraal, like me. For decades, the Spraal and the Mamolia were at the war for control of the forests of Yaktel. The actions Papa took to end the conflict have since been hailed as the first steps in the founding of Tululia. Here in our clan of Rotkar in Bosnia, known as Hellions in the society, the women rule as queens and the men serve as devoted subjects. Yet here in Tural, Bral, I don't know, how are you supposed to pronounce this? How do you pronounce XB? Like this is unpronounceable by humans, right? Or am I crazy here? Bral, men and women, appear to be of equal status. How dramatically culture and can vary with location. Cool. Let's see. This one is of the Lay of Pots, which depicts the moblins of the Kosama Uka. They might wear odd masks and sound weirdly muffled when they talk, but the gold and silver work they sell is the best you'll find anywhere. Moblin goods are the standard when it comes to gift giving. Clearly the Vanu aren't the only people with distant Turali counterpart. Yeah, but instead of calling them goblins, we call them moblins. This pillar tells the lay of the Brotherhood. It depicts a scene where Papa granted an audience to a foreign explorer. Ket something, I can never remember the name. You mean Ketenram? Oh, that's the one. Ketenram's arrival in Tural is what prompted Papa to embark on his own journey. It is said the two grew to be close friends, brothers in spirit if not in blood, but no one knows what became of the explorer in the later years. Ketenram's disappearance is a mystery in Eorzea as well. The records say he traveled between our lands and yours for a while, but then it's assumed he was lost at sea. Here we have the Lay of Reeds. This is the story of when Papa visited the Hanu in the village in Kasama Kiryu? Ah, the people Alfino almost mistook for Vanu, if not for the colorful plumage. He spent a fair bit of time among the Vanu in the Sea of Clouds, so it's not surprising he took an interest in your countrymen. I don't know how it is with your Vanu, but our Hanu are bright and cheerful sort. They hold this one festival every year, very famous and lot of fun. You're done with the first half, you can move on to the second. No. No, I will not. She has some long nails, I just realized. Ah, the Lay of Proof. The big fellow is the Yokyu, the largest of Tural's people. These giants once used their great size and strength to establish a dominion and encompass all of Yuk-Tural. Having brought the southern reaches to heel, they then turned northward, settling their sights on Sal-Tural. You'll recall that massive bridge they built beyond the Sky Gate. Sometime after launching their northern campaign, however, they just gave up. They abandoned the lands they'd conquered and withdrew into the mountains of Urku-Pacha. I've never even seen any of the kind so much set foot in the city. This was a people with the power and resourcefulness to raise a temple on a mountaintop and build a bridge across the sea with stone. What would move them to renounce their ambition and their place in Turali history? Nothing good, probably. The Lay of Gold. This pillar shows one of the Pelu Pelu, whose homeland is in Urpu-Pacha. Having created our currency, the Pelu are rightfully known as the Merchant Clan. They oversee Tuliola's markets, and their traveling peddlers are a common sight no matter where you go in Tural. Don't let the sights fool you. They might be mistaken as children, but beneath those beaked masks, they are clever and calculating traders. Blank pillar. Oh, this is one that's unmarked. Papa says he left a blank pillar for the next chapter of Tuliola's history, whatever that might be. So there can just be one next chapter. Oh, this one is my favorite, the Lay of Ice. It depicts the battle with the legendary Tural Vidral Valigarmanda. I should explain, a Tural Vidral is a creature that has lived for far beyond its usual lifespan and awakened to preternatural power. Tataru described the Far Eastern auspices in such a fashion. Could this be the same phenomenon? Valley Garmada itself was dubbed the Sky Ruin, a name earned for the destruction and terror it visits upon Tural every time it stirred from its slumber. But 8 years ago or so, its ruinous reign was brought to an end. After a great struggle, Papa and his comrades managed to overcome the raging Vidral and seal it away in the Urupacha Mountains. Despite its reputation, however, Valley Garmanda is a symbol of power. That's why you'll see its likeness on Tuliola's national emblem and adorning the banners at the palace. Lux, kom her da. Ok, skal du på fanget? Ok. Du får komme på fanget. Får du til det, Lux? Ja? Jeg er glad i deg. Du er veldig flink jente, Lux. Du er veldig flink jente. Har du hørt det før? At du er flink jente? Hæ? Er du litt stresset? Litt grann stresset, jenta mi? Det er lov å være litt stresset, vet du. Du har lov til det. Du har lov til å være litt stresset. Jeg er flink jente. Jeg er glad i deg. I think Logan is wanting to get up now. Okay. Let's go her litt sekund. Okay, slapp av. Slapp av. Slapp av. Hei, slapp av. Ligg. Hei, Lux. Bli. Bli. Kom, Lux. Kom her. Kom her. Åh. Lille babyen min. Ja, lille babyen min. How do you feel of history then? Yes, thank you. Yeah, sure, thank you. That's what my character sounds like. Glad to hear it. You know, I feel awfully hungry all of a sudden. No surprises there, seeing I couldn't keep anything down for a while, but now I think I'm ready to eat again. So let's go and have ourselves a bite at the local delicacy. Come, I'll take you to the best restaurant in the city. I like the sound of that. Nod. Hvorfor er det Lux? Hæ? Det er ikke noe jeg er redd for da du sitter på fanget mitt. Her er det ikke noe jeg er redd for, Lux. Skjønner du? Det er bare å legge seg opp av. You can see where the future story moments are, because that's where people will be standing. I should talk to the crowd first. Have you ever had tacos? They're Tuliola classic. You bake a crunchy shell made from corn flour and fill it with meat and salad. A lot of shops in Seoul sell them, but I like how they're made here at Spal. How do you pronounce XB? Balyav TS Best. And it's on the right in front of me right now. Let's head downstairs and place an order with Old Brook Evu. I didn't talk with Krilly first. I didn't talk with Krilly first. That makes me mad. Me big mad. Me mad not speak with Krilly. Luck speak with Krilly. Me like Luck speaking with Krilly. Oh, there's a sub-story right there. Or there's a main story right down there. Hva legger deg, Alex? Du lar oss legge deg på fanget mitt? Ham. This is one fancy looking dude right there. Er du ikke så vant, Lux? Er du litt stresset? Er du litt stresset, Lux? Jeg får sus. Skal vi mindre søster siden jeg sus, Lux? Hæ? Skal vi mindre søster siden jeg sus, Lux? Jeg får sus. Unfamiliar terrain is a hunter's bane. I must find Itoka, an ally with knowledge of the lands beyond the Great Sea. That's me. First time in Tuliola. If nothing else, you simply must try the tacos. You won't find this flavor anywhere else. I have this fruit platter, I think, in my home. I was going to get it, at least. You want to learn about the diversity of Tuliola? Just take a look at the menu here. Balyat Tie serves a traditional cuisine from every culture. Of course, most just ordered the tacos. There is something addicting about the classic taste of comfort food. Trust me, one bite and you'll be hooked too. Oh, my poor granddaughter, I cannot bear to be parted from her. Auntie's tacos are growing in popularity of late, but I always find myself returning to Balyav Tie when it comes to food. Perhaps I'm simply not the adventurous type. I hear Auntie is starting to experiment with different sorts of tacos. But I'm loyal to Balyav Tie. Whatever spices they use to season their meat, I can't get enough. I wonder what Tepeke sees when she looks up into the sky. Tepeke? Who the hell is Tepeke? 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 Does he, Lux? What's this, Alex? Huh? Oi, sorry. Hva kan jeg? I hope Tova thinks before he acts. Yeah, me too, dude.